Suikoden has garnered praise from JRPG enthusiasts, who hail it as one of the greatest franchises of all time owing to its distinctive qualities. Each game's premise revolves around creating an army to fight in a war that significantly impacts the lives and fates of all involved. The tales pivot around runes possessing magical abilities that can both save and destroy. Protagonists are tasked with locating and enlisting the 108 Stars of Destiny, individuals who bring their unique talents and contributions to the protagonist's castle or base of operations, bolstering their army's strength. After being absent for a decade, the Suikoden series' return has left fans thrilled due to the extensive lore and profound depth to be explored in its overarching stories. Fortunately, Konami intends to continue creating more Suikoden games. Despite each installment having its unique storyline, there are connections that traverse different eras in the chronology, recurring characters, and even a multiverse. This ranking catalogues the series, arranged from the least impressive to the most remarkable. Nonetheless, even the lowest ranked game in the series is still worth playing. Suikoden Tear Cries. Suikoden Tear Cries is a spin-off game exclusive to the DS, set in an alternate universe that expands on the concept of interdimensional travel hinted at in the primary series. While characters like Vicky, Yubber, and Peshmerga already dabbled in this idea, Tear Cries takes the notion of infinity to new heights. Regrettably, the game didn't receive much attention during its release, which is unfortunate because its writing and character development are quite alright. It also has an abysmal English voice cast that made it difficult to immerse yourself in the game. With that said, it still remains a decent RPG available on the Nintendo DS.
Let's go!
Suikoden 4. Suikoden 4 was released for the PlayStation 2 in 2005, serving as a prequel set 150 years before the events of the first installment. Unfortunately, it is often regarded by fans as the mainline series' weakest entry, due to the game's high frequency of random battles, and tedious sailing sections that added frustration for players. Despite the game's weak gameplay mechanics, Suikoden 4 boasts a remarkable cast of characters with exceptional character development. Notably, Snow's character arc steals the show, making him a standout character. A modern remaster of Suikoden 4 with quality-of-life improvements like increased speed and reduced random battles, would enhance the overall experience for players. Fingers crossed. Suikoden Tactics. Suikoden Tactics debuted on the PlayStation 2 a few months following the release of Suikoden 4 in 2005. The game belongs to the tactical RPG genre and shares similarities with Konami's Vandal Hearts series. While not as intricate as Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre, Suikoden Tactics remains a solid game in the tactical genre, offering greater accessibility to players. Nevertheless, the game's battles can be merciless and challenging as enemies' levels scale according to the protagonist's progression. Suikoden Tactics serves as both a prequel and sequel to Suikoden 4, expanding the game's narrative and offering vital world building. While a superb tactical RPG in its own right, Suikoden Tactics is best experienced as a companion piece to Suikoden 4. Playing both games in tandem enhances the overall experience and enables players to fully appreciate the game's storytelling. Suikoden. As the inaugural title in the Suikoden franchise, Suikoden inevitably exhibits some dated aspects, even in comparison to Suikoden 2. Nevertheless, its ambition and gameplay mechanics remain enjoyable and have withstood the test of time. What sets Suikoden apart is its politically inspired narrative, where no character is safe, which even today is regarded as a mature approach to storytelling. Moreover, the game's groundbreaking dialogue choices can have a significant impact on the fate of other characters. Finally, players who successfully enlist all 108 stars of destiny in their army can unlock a secret ending and earn bonuses for transferring saved data to Suikoden 2. Suikoden 3. Suikoden 3 marked a significant shift for the series by incorporating fully 3D characters and environments. It deviated from the norm by introducing a Trinity sight system that featured 3 main protagonists, each experiencing the conflict from their perspective. This innovative mechanic grants the game a Game of Thrones-like feel, with multiple narratives converging to create a more expansive world. Alongside the 3 primary characters, players can access 3 additional optional characters that further enrich the game's storytelling. Suikoden 3 boasts an exceptional opening anime intro and an outstanding soundtrack. With its intricate world building, interconnected storylines, and allusions to Suikoden 2, Suikoden 3 remains a top-tier game in the genre. Suikoden 5. Suikoden 5, the final installment in the mainline series, takes place 6 years before the events of the first game. Following the mixed reception to Suikoden 4, Suikoden 5 represented a return to form for the franchise. While the game's pacing is slow, it uses the time wisely to develop its characters and lore, constructing a world brimming with political intrigue and treachery. Like Game of Thrones, Suikoden 5 commences with the protagonist, a young prince, embroiled in a feud between 2 warring families and a deranged queen, his mother. Although these events unfold in the game's prologue, Suikoden 5's masterful storytelling becomes apparent as the game progresses. Suikoden 5's scope is grand, and the stakes are high as the prince strives to assemble the 108 stars of destiny to engage in the Sun Rune War. Suikoden 5's allure lies in its replayability, with 11 endings, alternate paths, and a new Game Plus mode that enables players to experience everything the game has to offer. While it may be ranked second on this list, Suikoden 5 is on par with Suikoden 2 in many regards. Suikoden 2. Suikoden 2 has won over fans of the series and is considered a landmark game in the genre, particularly regarding storytelling and character development. While it may not appear to be a significant departure from the first game at first glance, playing both titles sequentially reveals substantial improvements. It boasts beautifully crafted towns and villages teeming with colorful characters and NPCs. Suikoden 2's mature storyline builds upon its predecessor's themes and elevates them with coming-of-age elements. Additionally, the game features one of the most exceptional antagonists of all time, Luca Blight, a villain who embodies pure evil. Blight's reprehensible and unforgivable actions are rooted in a well-written and detailed backstory that provides gamers with insight into what molded such a monster. Thanks for sticking until the end. We've revisited the franchise's rich history and explored what makes each title unique. Whether you're a die-hard fan or a newcomer to the series, we hope you've gained a deeper appreciation for these remarkable games. With Suikoden 1 and 2 getting a remaster in 2023, there's no better time to experience or rediscover this beloved franchise. So, what's your favorite Suikoden game? Let me know in the comments below.